Hi there, this is garyryanblair, and if you came here looking for a cute list of things to do before you kick the bucket, well, you've come to the wrong place. See, the fact is, putting together your bucket list is a simple and easy process that requires nothing more than a pen, a paper or keyboard, and creative daydreaming. But taking the items off that list, however, is an entirely different beast, and showing you how to kick butt before you kick the bucket is the purpose of this message. So as a professor of harsh reality, I'm going to lay it on the line for you. See, the greatest waste of untapped resources in this world are the hopes, the dreams, the goals, and the bucket list that do not translate into purposeful, goal-directed behavior. And while your bucket list may look pretty and even impress your mom when surrounded by beautiful imagery of all the things that you're going to be, have, and do someday, I promise you this: unless you learn to start implementing, you'll epitomize Oliver Wendell Holmes' famous quote, and that is, most people will go to their graves with their music still inside them. See, the marketplace only rewards implementation. Therefore, bucket list items like bungee jumping, running a marathon, writing a book, or even visiting every country in the world are completely meaningless without action. Now, I can state the following with absolute certainty, and that is that improving your execution skills is the savviest move you can make, as superior execution is the only sure way that your bucket list will ever see the light of day. So you don't need to be adding more pictures, you don't need to be adding to the list at all, but you do need much more implementation. So you've got the right and the responsibility to implement the right strategies and mindset to get the results that you're looking for. I'm not talking the sexiest new strategies, not the shiniest new object, but strategies that are timeless, that are universal, and that are proven. Put simply, life is too short to be delusional, and you can't afford to waste your time or your money on anything else than successful implementation. But there's even more to it than that. You need to put these proven strategies into a system, and then you need to work that system each and every day of your life. That is how you transform your bucket list for a bunch of wild and crazy ideas into a life of action, abundance, and adventure. And that's what you really want, isn't it? So how do you do it? How do you kick butt before you kick the bucket? How do you step up the quality, the quantity, and the intensity of your bucket list activities? Well, the following are 3 simple, highly effective, and empowering strategies for knocking your bucket list out of the park. Implement them immediately, and you'll quickly close the gap between the life you're now living and the one that you're capable of living. So strategy number 1 is called Goya, which means to get off your ass. You've got to remember that life is a high-stakes game of one and done, and you have a limited amount of time to be, have, and do what you want in life. See, the primary reason and the root cause that prevents people from living a large, epic life and making a huge dent on their bucket list is poor execution. Therefore, your bucket list must be clear, it must be highly emotional, most importantly, it must be actionable. You must decide to implement like your life depended upon it. Otherwise, kiss that big fat bucket list of yours goodbye. In a world filled with underachievers who spend their time wishing, dreaming, and talking about success, it's the men and women of action, the ones who know what they want and who don't wait around for some higher authority to give them permission. They're the ones who have the most check marks on their bucket list. In the end, you will regret the chances you didn't take, the relationships you were afraid to have, the adventures you waited too long to make, and the opportunities you let slip away because you were waiting for permission. So take your destiny into your own hands. Give yourself permission to boldly pounce on and seize every opportunity and crazy dream that comes your way. And that leads us to the last, strategy number 3, which is to choose to star in your own movie. So your life becomes extraordinary when you decide it will become extraordinary. So decide once and for all that it's time for you to get your ticket punched, that you deserve to live a bigger, a bolder, and far more beautiful life. Choose to star in your own movie, your own action movie. Create a plot dripping with excitement, with boldness, audacity, courage, big thinking, great challenges, and huge accomplishments. A movie that you not only star in, but one where you become your own hero. This is the one and only life you've got. And regardless of how much progress you're making on your bucket list, you and I both know that no matter how good or bad your results have been, that you can always do better. And I mean much better. And that's why I created the 100-Day Challenge, as it's the perfect program for fast-tracking your bucket list and helping you to make the best of this one life that you've been given. And get all the details at 100daychallenge.com.